50th game, you forget how good Carly was back in her heyday.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she's still a handy player, there's no doubt about it. But back when she was the go-to guy or go-to girl for the West Coast Waves and playing for Bendigo into some of those talented teams of the early 2000s, what a player!
Yeah, she was a great player. Yeah, still plays a nice role here for the Capitals. She plays a bit of defence and she can knock down that open three. And hopefully she can get to the foul line tonight.
Hopefully she can get to the foul line, take her first foul shots for the year. So tell us about what a matchup we have in store for us tonight. I believe we're looking at pretty much 5 and 6 on the table, or 4 and 6. If the Caps win this game, they'll take over Bendigo on the ladder.
Yeah, it's been games for both teams. Bendigo coming back from a 20-point dropping from Townsville last night, so see if they can bounce back the same way the Caps did a few weeks ago after they got touched up by Townsville. See if they can come back.
As we see the early offensive foul on Abby Wayrung here.
I don't like that.
No, I don't like it either. But the schedule makers for for Bendigo, obviously it's a tough one. The Townsville last night. What a weekend for Bendigo with Townsville and the University of Canberra Capitals in a row. 4th, 5th and 6th just getting all amongst it in the one weekend.
Yeah, it's a big weekend for all those teams involved. As Mayo Rancock Akunwi.
There you go.
That little jumper from the free throw line.
Always on top of the pronunciations here. Interesting to see the UC Caps haven't beaten Bendigo this year. The only team they haven't beaten throughout the year. Tolo testing out her luck early after she's hit the three-pointer last week in the clutch situation. Thought, why not?
Little temperature shot. See how what she was.
I like that.
A block down the other end. And Canberra ball.
I feel like it's a lot louder in here than it usually is tonight.
Yeah, it's like a big crowd in tonight. Canberra crowd getting behind the home team.
Spurned on by the Carly Wilson retirement announcement. I'm sure the UC Caps will be using that to try and, all the extra motivation they have as Tolo helps herself and opens her account for the evening.
Yeah, 2-0 to the Caps. Little extended pressure forces a turnover from Bendigo. I don't think they're ready for that.
No, they probably weren't ready for that, but Coach Paul Goris, very well dressed as always on the side. I mean, look at him.
What are Blades menswear doing? Why doesn't someone sign him up, man to man? Tarot cash.
The non-shoelace shoes, the buckles. He's gone with the brown buckled shoes for you guys at home that can't see him. And you can't ask much more than that with the blue suit pants. As Mansfield wide open, misses the three-pointer. And Gabe Richards on the inside turns around. Strong defense from the UC Caps early here. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Long three. Giving up plenty of offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Bendigo crushing him early on the offensive glass. Been an issue when these two teams have played earlier in the season with the offensive boards as Mansfield takes a heavy fall and will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, that's what we want to see Mansfield doing. She's been settling a bit for over the last few weeks for her jump shot, but does a good job when she gets to the basket.
Yeah, she does do a good job, and it's good to see. We can claim him as one of our own, though he's definitely not one of our own. Simon Pritchard, the coach of of Bendigo, of the Bendigo Spirit, did a stint here in Canberra with the UC Caps 2 seasons ago. Did a bit of work in the junior development space as well. An all-round great bloke and a great coach as well.
He is. He originally from South Australia, I believe. Coached the under-18 men's back when I was playing, and happy to say we beat them by a comfortable 20 points in the semi-final of the under-18 nationals, but not holding that against him.
Well, Simon had a word to me today. He said, look, I think you're a bit hard on the Townsville coaches last week. If you try that on me, I'll be up into the stands on top of you. As Mansfield knocks down a couple of foul shots and takes the score to 4 points to 2.
Oh. They've got away with one there. The Capitals almost had a fast break, but couldn't quite catch it. Threw it, as we said last week, threw it to where she didn't really want it.
Yeah,
Right.
no, look,
Right
the
into her
Caps
hands.
definitely made an extended pressure one of their focuses in the early moments of the game. That's a great
Abby Wayram goes to the basket, gets proud and finishes.
Just Wayram keeps going from strength to strength here, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. She's been great. Coming off the bench early in the season and now into the starting role. She's playing very aggressively on offense and doing a good job on defense as well. She knocks down the bonus.
Her shooting, to me, seems to be the biggest area of improvement since last year. Probably a below-average shooter last year, to be blunt. And this year, she's just been way better. Good finish on the inside there.
Yeah.
2 more points.
Nadine Payne was. We've been given the dodgy numbers list for tonight.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to
no
rectify
numbers.
that. So that's going to hurt us. But
Yeah.
we'll bounce back.
We're better than this.
We'll bounce back as we
Yeah.
always do.
Yeah.
As we're up and down here, Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium. I mean, the only thing more warm than the temperature is the pace of this game.
Yeah, 7 points to 4 early on to the Caps.
Griffin from the perimeter. She's had a good. She nearly got away with a bit of a travel there. But
Looked like a travel, and Paul Goss also agrees with us. He thought it was a travel.
he did think it was a travel. Looked like it was Nadine Payne again
Yeah,
then for
yeah.
3. Off of a nice pass from Griffin. So
She might be scoring lots of points this quarter, since we don't have any numbers. She might be scoring.
she's the only
everything.
name that we know, so she's in.
Oh, Abby Layring goes to the basket and blocked out of bounds.
And here we go, one of our favourites subbing into the game
the
for the
microwave.
first night. Yeah, the microwave indeed. Kate Gay subbing into the game for the retiring Carly Wilson. We've got Kelsey Griffin subbing out of the game, and I believe it's Cariatana coming back in for her.
Yeah, I'm going to let you call that one. I'm sure our Bendigo friends will let us know if we're.
I hope they do. I hope they do let us know.
last week.
Townsville with the big win last night over Bendigo to really solidify their spot in the ladder. And these 3 teams just in a good old-fashioned dogfight to try and get to the finals.
Yeah, Townsville ruining Gabe Richards' 250th game last night. As Lauren Mansfield pulls up for 2.
Yeah, Mansfield trying to ruin Gabe Richards' 251st game with that pull-up jump shot, isn't she?
Yeah, 9 points to 7.
As Payne shoots the 3 and hits again. She's been good early. Nadine Payne from deep.
And that's lucky for us because she's basically the only one we know, since we don't have numbers at the moment.
Oh, jeez. Not the best post-entry pass I've ever seen.
No.
That's okay. I mean, Gazy, just shoot it.
Yeah.
Shooting bloody well for the season, I'll tell you that. So just throw it up there and
Love
see
it
what
when
happens,
Gazy
mate.
shoots it. 10 points to 9 to the Bendigo Spirit now.
Good action from the Bendigo Spirit there. Really good action. Taking advantage of the UC Capitals, switching that cross pick, getting Griffin with Tolo guarding on the perimeter.
Yeah, on a closeout. On a closeout, always tough on a closeout as well.
Got a good matchup for the UC Caps there.
Yeah.
We'll see
Griffin's been good.
She has been good all year. Been good all year. She's a good player. That takes the score to 13 for the Bendigo Spirit, 12 for the UC Caps. And we've had a Keely Froling injection into the game.
You've added a few points there.
I have it, 13-9.
Bonus points. Tolo returns the favour.
So I was going to say, returns the favour, says you can't throw it to me. I'm going to throw it straight out of bounds in your back cut as well,
this
mate.
one.
So not on the same page here early, the UC Caps, but Dietrich attacking early in the shot clock. Here we go again.
Switching deep from the Caps, and again Tolo caught on the. She likes to foul Tolo, doesn't she? She tries to.
I don't think that one was a foul, but she gets a little hand in every now and then.
She
just
puts
to try
herself in positions to.
Puts her hand in the cookie jar,
Yes.
I think they say. But Jasmine Gwathmey, who's been dealing with a bit of a shoulder injury throughout the week, and fun fact for you guys at home, her father's actually out here at the moment watching this game in the stadium. Big fan of Jacko and the Juice.
He is.
Good move.
Yeah, tough move.
Inside. Kelsey Griffin. Just too strong inside down there for the UC Caps to handle early. Good start to the game for Bendigo Spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, they've done well to recognise the mismatches they've had. First they got thrown out of bounds again. Lucky to get a foul.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah, well, they got lucky. But as I was saying, they've done well to pick out the mismatches early. They got Griffin going to the basket against Tolo on the closeout. And then they got Griffin in the post against Keely Foley, which is another good matchup for them, I'd say. And here's one of those media timeouts.
So in the media timeout, Colts, tell us a bit about the game. You know, like it's a critical game for the UC Caps if they want to make the final, isn't it?
It is, Jacko. It is.
You know, I'm sure they'll be hoping for plenty of crowd involvement. You know, from this year, it looks probably. I'm going to say 700 strong.
Do a quick count. I think you're about right.
You know who hopes that you enjoy today's game?
There'd be a few people. Is one of them our friends at Rolf Infinity?
It is, but in this case, the WNBL hope that you enjoy this game.
Love the WNBL.
Don't forget to tweet the UC Caps during the game and make sure you use the hashtag WNBL so we can get this great league trending.
Yep.
Or, here's your other option, hashtag Jacko and the Juice.
Hashtag Jacko and Juice. You include the hashtag or at WNBL as well. Let them know that you're watching. Should also say that during the week we were talking about Carly Wilson and her retirement and possibly joining Jacko and the Juice in the commentary. Trying to come up with a good name for her.
So I had a suggestion from our good friend Shelley Watts, who's obviously the Olympic boxer. Another word for a willow?
Juniper. She's thinking well and above where we were thinking. Another turnover there by the Caps. I'm not sure that's what Gorey drew up out of that timeout.
Yeah, I'm relatively sure he didn't get in the timeout and go, you know what we should do? Turn this ball over as Kelsey Griffin looks in Tolo's eye and sticks it straight down there again.
Yeah.
Again, that cross pick that the UC Caps are switching right now, I'm unsure if they can stay with that strategy throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's creating matchup problems for them, that's for sure. Especially when Kelsey Griffin comes to the top there.
17-9, the Bendigo Spirit lead. The 8-point lead nice and early as Manfield pulls up, misses the long jumper. That's good defense from the Spirit. They'll give up that all night long, won't they?
They will.
That's Griffin a good move from Griffin again. She's just been getting buckets early, hasn't she?
Yeah.
It's a tough matchup for the Caps, isn't she? She's kind of 3-4 type, quicker than all the bigs, stronger than all the wings. Tough matchup indeed. That's a good pass though.
And good finish by Keely Froling. Takes a bump and finishes the basket.
I thought Keely Froling was okay last game in the first half. You know who mustn't have thought she was okay? Poor Goddess. We didn't see her in the second half after she helped herself to about 7 first half points.
Maybe there was an agreement between the coaches at half time or something. If you don't play Keely Froling, we won't play Kayla Standish. Because they both went missing in the second half.
So I've been told, I've got feedback on our wishing for Kayla Standish at the end of the game. I'm also told the other big for the Townsville Fire, whose name's completely forsaken me right now.
Darcy Garvin
is also a great shooter. So there you go. Maybe that was the strategy. Garvin, the Townsville must have thought she was a better shooter than Standish for that situation. I don't know, but I've been heavy criticism for that. Simon Pritchard, mate. I don't have to have a chat to you after the game. Yeah. Take a seat, big fella. That wasn't a trouble.
A little bit excited early on.
Yeah. As we got the foot violation from the Bendigo Spirits.
I like that extended pressure by the Spirit, getting it out of Lauren Mansfield's hands, making someone else bring it up.
As a Caps fan, I don't like it, but I think it's a great strategy for the Spirit. See which one of these UC Caps can make a play.
Kayla Roof going left is pushed over.
Who we get the foul on there? 3-0. Is that Richards? Wasn't sure she was close to the play there, but
close enough.
Close enough, that says the ACT referee Simon Cozier.
I haven't seen Simon for a few weeks.
We saw him last week.
Did we?
Actually, yeah. So, not sure what game you were watching, big fella, but no, Simon was there. Had a chat to Simon. He gave us props on our work throughout the week, actually. So, he's obviously our favourite ref now. Jacko and the Juice are very... if you give us compliments, you're in our good books, really. Like, constructive criticism and positive feedback is the name of the game, isn't it?
That's
As
it.
Mansfield,
We can be bought.
We can be bought, absolutely. As Roof takes the score to UC Caps 13, Bendigo Spirit 19.
It's Keely Frolling's called for a hole, trying to defend the post.
And we've been given the updated score sheet now, haven't we? So we know what's going on a little bit more, which is going to be a massive help for us, but you diehards at home probably know everyone. It's good finish there again. Kelsey Griffin, she's got to have 10 points already.
Easy. At least.
That defensive pressure, similar to what Townsville did on the perimeter last week, is forcing the Caps out of their stuff. You've got the foul there. Raincock Ekunwe picks up the foul there. And I think you'll find that's probably a bonus for the UC Caps, and we'll see Michaela Roof at the foul line shooting too.
Yep. As Tassari checks out for Bendigo Spirit, and
you know where you're going to be able to watch
Dietrich.
You know where you're going to be able to watch the highlights from this game?
Win News.
They've just walked into the building.
Yep. Monday night I will be tuned in.
I bet you will.
Tuesday night I'll be tuned in.
Wednesday night? Tuned in. Michaela Roof knocks down both foul shots to cut the lead to 6 points.
Yeah,
Bendigo Spirit lead.
21-15 to the Spirit.
Bit of a 2-3 zone here for the Caps with Tolo on the bench. Trying to, without the shot blocker in there, trying to force them to the perimeter. Dietrich says, no worries, I'll take the shot from the perimeter. Falls a bit short. Gazy taps it to Jasmine Guafmi, who's out and running. That's the travelling I've ever seen one, my friends.
Not quite as big as Russell Westbrook's yesterday, but
what about that?
What was he doing? Right idea, Keely Froling. She wanted to get to the hoop, but
I like me a bit of Keely Froling.
Yeah.
I think she's got a big future ahead of her. Probably, she's at that point. She doesn't really know what position she plays just yet.
Yeah, she's still sorting it out.
When she sorts it out, I think she's going to be a good player, a great player.
I think she travels a lot. Every time I see her get it, Dietrich, but got away with it.
That's a big collision there as Roof runs into Dietrich, who picks up the offensive rebound.
Good hands by Michaela Roof.
Yeah, great hands by Roof. Picks up the steal there. And the UC Caps run it down again. Back into their high on-ball offense. That's another trouble there. That's the right call.
I think she was in two minds there, whether to shoot the jumper or to try and get to the basket, and she decided to travel instead.
I would have liked to see her shoot that one, and she's a decent shooter, Keely Froling, and I think that's a good shot for her. Yeah. And they're probably not getting a better shot than a wide open 18-footer.
No, that's right. It's Kelsey Griffin's checked out to the Spirit.
Alice Coddington into the game for the UC Caps. I like us a bit of Alice Coddington too.
101 games tonight.
101 games. There you go. Just more proof that that basketball ACT pathway is doing something right, as Raincock Ekunwe finishes inside while she's fouled by Michaela Roof.
Maddie Allen's going to check in for the Caps, replacing Michaela Roof.
Yeah, pleasing to see Allen into the game. Obviously earned some minutes last. She was really good last week, wasn't she?
She did. Probably cost Keely Froling minutes because she came on and did such a good job.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Couple of tough defensive plays. Bit of a 3-point play. That's all you can ask for from your limited minutes players. As she's not sure how old she is. I'm going to guess she's about 24. So still very early in her career. So it'll be interesting to see how she progresses for the UC Caps. I think she's lucky she didn't get a foul there. but Tolo turns it over.
Good defense by Jasmine Gwathmey.
Yeah, Gwathmey gets back, makes a good play on the ball.
Nice play down the other end as well, pushing the ball.
And you know who's amongst it?
Maddie Allen.
Maddie Allen. Making things happen for the UC Caps.
Simon's getting animated.
Is he? He's a pretty well-dressed man himself, Simon Pritchard, isn't he?
Yes, I'm sure he's got a sponsorship deal down in Bendigo.
Yeah,
they look after their coaches down there.
They do. Absolutely. Gwathmey knocks down the first. There was a couple of rumours that Gwathmey wasn't going to be playing tonight with that shoulder injury, but obviously the father out in Australia's spurned her on to tough it out for the group. As we see the Caps back in that 2-3 zone. Yeah, trying to force Bendigo to the perimeter here.
Oh.
Maddie Allen comes up with another stop. She's out there running the floor. She's doing a great job again.
Yeah, she's definitely earning her minutes, Maddie Allen. She's doing a great job on both ends.
Good pass from Alice Coddington to Gwathmey in stride. It falls up a little short, but Coddington comes up with the basketball again. And we'll see the UC Caps dribble it out for the last possession of the quarter as they're down 7 points, 6.
Oh, nice little step back. Gwathmey goes for a long three. Couldn't make it, and at quarter time, it's the Bendigo Spirit 24, UC Caps 17.
Do you know who, for over 30 years, well, the Canberra Capitals, for 30 years have been proudly representing your community? You know one of the reasons why?
Oh, I know plenty of reasons, but you tell me one.
ACT government and CBR.
Of course.
Tell us a bit about them.
Well, I love the ACT government at the moment, bringing in the light rail. We talk about this a lot. Light rail. Looking forward to that.
A lot.
I think they've started to do some work on that, so I'll be looking forward to that coming in. Green bins. Lots of good things happening.
Lots of good things.
The Australia Day concert.
I mean, you can't ask for much more.
Bit of an uproar last year when they cancelled the concert, but it's back this year due to popular demand.
And what demand there was. I mean, very popular demand.
I didn't know what to do with myself last Australia Day. There was no concert.
You know who powers the concert?
Yep. Actu AGL.
Making sure everything's plugged in, making sure everything's loud.
Yeah.
Can't run anything without a bit of electricity, can you?
Very busy this time of year, Actu AGL, with powering air conditioners all around Canberra. I wish they would power the Tuggeran on Southern Cross Stadium a little bit more.
Yeah, look, I mean, they're probably doing their best.
No.
But that's okay, as we see the University of Canberra Capitals 17 trail the Bendigo Spirit 24 at the end of the first quarter. Not the start that the Caps would have asked for, would it?
Well, they got off to a pretty good start. I think they were out 7-2 or 7-4. But, their offense got a little bit stagnant and they started to throw the ball over. And I think Bendigo did a good job of finding Kelsey Griffin and she did a good job getting to the basket and knocking down shots.
I mean, Kelsey Griffin could... I'm going to pull out of the analogy I was going to use then.
Okay.
But... and we're going to go back to the game. Okay, 17 to 24. The UC Caps trail.
I like the way they're matched up at the moment. I like the Gwathmey Griffin matchup. As long as Gwathmey can stay out of foul trouble.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Jack Taylor's coming over having a chat to the people here at the Tuggeran Southern Cross Centre. Alice Coddington was beating up the ball there with some good defence. And here's the matchup you were talking about here, Juice.
Better pressure here on defence by the Caps.
Much better defence.
Oh, Polo with a big block. No! Here comes Gwathmey the other way. And she'll go to the hoop for two.
She was moving fast.
She was moving.
I don't know, that came across on screen. She was racing down the court there, Jasmine Gwathmey.
That's one of those instances of the defense really kickstarting the offense. That's what you want to see.
No, you're not wrong there, and it's. You see Griffin go back and trying to even the score. Gee, she's a tough player, Kelsey Griffin.
Yeah. I think Guthrie opened the gate a little bit too much over there, gave her a little bit too much room along the baseline.
Yeah, no, she definitely did. Bit of a footwork error there from Guthrie, but I mean, I'm sure if I was guarding Kelsey Griffin, I'd make more than one footwork error, mate.
Euro foul every time.
As Griffin knocks down the first one to extend that Bendigo lead back to 6 points. And knocks down the second one as well. Both these teams up the floor here, showing us that brand of basketball we all know and love. Oh God! Not a great pass, is it?
No, it's not.
As Mansfield back into the game for Coddington after some good minutes from Alice Coddington in 151st game. Some good action there from the UC Caps, but just not the right execution on the end of the play.
No. And when Tolo's your main target and you can't get the ball into it, it's going to create issues.
As we see him switch again, it's just...
Good job there by Abby Wayrung to knock it away, otherwise she was going to be in trouble in the post there.
Yeah, good hustle from Wayrung, and it's probably best that she didn't let Richards get a catch, because Richards is putting a world of hurt on her down the low block there.
Yeah. So Maddie Allen checks out, and Michaela Roof comes back in for the Caps, currently 26-19, 1 second on the 24, and they've decided to throw it on the other side of the court.
Well, that's one way to make sure there's no shot clock violation.
Yeah.
Throw it over halfway. As we see the Caps inbound the ball.
I think Simon Pritchard will be happy that turnover doesn't go against him.
I'll tell you what I'm interested in. Simon Pritchard sits in the middle of his bench.
Yeah. Jasmine Guthrie turns that one over.
Yeah, Guthrie dribbles it off her foot. Not the ideal strategy, but being aggressive, which is what we like to see. Well, yeah, I was going to say that's a tough call if he's called the foul there.
Yeah.
Good defense from Abigail Wayrung.
I wouldn't be surprised to see it called, but happy that it's not.
You think that's a foul?
Yeah. I've seen worse called.
You know who else thinks it's a foul?
Yes,
Simon Pritchard.
And
then he gets that call the other end too, so I'm sure that's not going to make him very happy. Good take from Wayrung, who's definitely been the best player on the floor for the Caps early in the game.
She's been very aggressive offensively. She's doing a good job. Second foul on... didn't see who that one was called on.
I think it was on... I'm going to go against Cayetano again.
No.
If that's how it is. Haven't been told otherwise just yet, so that's what we're going with.
Abby Wayrung misses the first. And makes the second. Heather Oliver coming in for Ashley Cayetano. Not sure why I'm saying that with a kind of Asian accent, but Kiwi, I believe she is.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So the good... Oh, no, not the good pass.
No,
they've thrown it.
Yeah. Very Caps.
An exhibition of how not to throw the high-low pass early in this game, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you see Mansfield take the reins back for the UC Capitals. Well, I like this action for the Caps. Running Guthrie off the flare pick, getting her involved early.
Finally got one into the post, and Tolo's going to miss it, but she gets her own rebound. She kicks it out.
Oh, that's travel. That is a travel.
Yeah. Oh, Michaela Roof.
Good ball by Roof. No, she can't handle the ball.
Great hustle by Roof.
Both teams struggling to put the ball in the bucket a little bit at times. You see Roof guarding Payne on the wing.
Oh.
Handy little defender, isn't she, Abby Wayrung, as well?
She is. Michaela Roof does a good job.
Oh, we've got the top of the backboard call there, which I'm not sure is the right one, but that's what we're going with. Bendigo Spirit players have a quick chat. I can't remember that bloke's name.
Which one?
Yeah, referee. Can't remember his name, but time out Bendigo as the UC Caps trail 20-26.
Simon's not happy with the top of the backboard call either. As Jacko stuffs his mouth with some hot chips.
Don't be lying to our fans like that, Cool. Tell me about something, Cool.
I'm going to tell you about the Southern Cross Club. Did you know best family dining 2016
in all of Canberra?
I think so. Yep. When we're just over there warming up, pretty sure that's what the coaster said.
I mean, and what coaster you know's ever lied?
Oh, never seen a coaster with anything fake on it. But the Southern Cross Club is a huge supporter of sport within the Canberra community. Various Southern Cross clubs around Canberra provide quality food, beverage and entertainment options for all ages. So all those people listening in Townsville and Mackay and Mackay and Perth, if you get to Canberra, drop into the Southern Cross Club for a cold drink or a nice meal.
We're big in Townsville.
We are big in Townsville. Not sure we're popular after last week, but we're big.
That's all right. If I go home unpopular in Townsville with the UC Capitals win, I'll be a happy man.
Yeah. High pick and roll again by the Caps.
She's probably going to shoot this one, Gothme, as she goes to the step back. Oh. Mansfield wide open for three.
We'll take it, but I don't think it was intended for her. I think it was more intended for Michaela Roof.
We see Richards take the unlikely point guard options there for the Bendigo Spirit. And the Caps back in the 2-3 zone.
We've seen a bit of zone at both ends now.
We are seeing zone at both ends. That's not a good pass, but you'll see the Bendigo Spirit knock it out of bounds. UC Caps will bring it back down the offensive end.
26-23 to the Spirit. 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Raincock Akumwe back in the game from the Dean Payne here. Oh, she's trying. Oh, it looked like it was going out of bounds to me, but that's okay. Oh.
A lot of trouble getting the ball into Tolway.
A lot of trouble, but that's okay. The UC Caps come back on defense. Are we back into the zone? No, we're back into a man. So switching defenses here for the UC Caps, trying to keep Bendigo off guard, off balance. Seeing what we can do. Looks like we've got the foul inside on...
Oh, offensive foul.
On Richards. Fighting for the post. Michaela Roof doing a good job trying to fight around there. As Gwathmey and Wayrung check out of the game with Gaze and Wilson checking back into the game. To the trusty flare action for the UC Caps. I like it. Oh. I'd like to see Tolo fake that pass and skip it to the other wing. Coults, what do you think?
Yeah. Their internal passing hasn't been great.
Usually a strength of the Caps too, isn't it?
Usually their bigs play very well together, but a little bit of disconnection tonight as Mansfield knocks down another jumper.
And the Caps
6:25.
Yeah, the UC Caps very lucky that Mansfield can make some tough shots, aren't they?
They are.
She's made some tough ones and keeping the Caps in this game right now as they trail by 1 point. And I think Coach Paul Goris, with how poorly I think the Caps have played, he'd have to be stoked only down by 1 point.
Yeah, absolutely. The amount of turnovers they've had as they leave. Oh. I think Mansfield's going to be called for that one.
Yeah, Mansfield trying to box out the bigger Richards there.
That's quite a job.
No. The experience of Richards, just knows how to use her size.
Yeah.
Just a tough player all round, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. Plenty of experience behind her.
I believe this might be her 251st game. We've already spoken about this.
It is, yes.
So there you go.
I was quite excited during the week. I thought she was going to be another one who was having a milestone game in Canberra, but she decided Townsville was the right place.
Well, she is having a milestone game. You know what milestone she's got? First game commentated by Jacko and the Juice. Mansfield might have got away with the sneaky double dribble there, as Tolo says, you know what, I can't get the ball inside. You know what I'll do? Test my range.
Long two.
And it's a good result. 27 points each. That's a good pass.
Yeah.
Cariatana drops it off to Richards on the inside. Bendigo Spirit retake the lead. Back in the turnout and flare screen action.
Tolo goes to the hoop and finishes with the left. It's a tough matchup down there. So when they can actually get the ball into her, they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think Richards does a really good job on Tolo with her physicality though. Really tries to, makes her catch it far outside the key. The difference in that possession was she caught it down low, and if Tolo catches it that low, it's too late, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Tolo's really going to have to use her speed against Richards.
As Richards uses it. Oh, that's a travel. That is a travel.
Yeah. That would have been a travel in that first game as well as her 251st game.
That's right. Richards takes a seat with Kelsey Griffin coming back into the game. And here come the Caps to try and take the lead for what may be the first time of the night.
Since the first quarter.
Early in the first quarter.
Lauren Mansfield misses the long two, but she's going to get her own rebound. Nice pass inside it. Tolo is fouled. Great hustle by Lauren Mansfield.
Great hustle by Mansfield. Sure, Tolo will be disappointed she didn't help herself to a three-point play here. But great pass from Mansfield nonetheless.
Yeah.
And we got Keely Froling subbing back into the game for the Caps.
Yeah, Michaela Roof going to check out. Tolo knocks down the first. Jacko knocks down another chip. Very polite, he's not eating into the microphone.
Trying not to.
Tolo knocks down the second, and then it's 31-29 for the Caps.
A bit of 1-2-2 press back to the half-court zone again from the Caps here. Obviously trying to change up their defense from the foul shot situation.
Carly Wilson forces the turnover. Oh, that's the matchup, yeah. She's been fouled about 3 times there.
Here's a foul.
They got one of them. And
I always enjoy, I don't know, I can't quite see who that was there.
yeah, it's about 3 of them. Take your pick.
Heather Oliver fouls her 6 times.
Yeah.
Puzzled when they call it.
Almost fouled out on the one play.
And she runs to the bench shaking her head, but Heather, as non-impartial as I am, that's a foul.
Yeah, not much to complain about there.
You know who else isn't complaining?
Crown Plaza, Canberra.
Anybody who stays at the Crown Plaza, Canberra. What do you got to complain about?
Exactly right. I love the pool there this time of year.
Great pool.
Beautiful.
You know where it is?
It's just opposite Glebe Park, isn't it? Another good place during summer.
I nearly said it was Hyde Park. No. Long way away.
Yeah. Different state.
No, yeah, so Crown Plaza, everything you'll need for a successful trip to the nation's capital.
Good food.
Great food, great facilities that will help you. What will they help you do?
What do they help me do? Re-energise. After a long week of work, I am nothing short of tired and just need to re-energise. So sometimes I just check myself in.
I was going to say, you know what I do sometimes? I'm not even staying there. I just go and sit in the lobby.
Just charge up.
Just
plug yourself in and
sit there and go, you know what's great? Sitting in the Crown Plaza lobby. Had some work done recently, the Crown Plaza.
Really?
Yep.
Just next to the casino as well, so you can just...
It's a decent feed at the Crown Plaza restaurant too. I can't remember the name of it, but solid feed. More than solid. Solid's harsh.
Red something?
It can be red.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Red salt? Red salt?
Could be it.
Maybe it used to be
Yeah,
red
look.
salt. Good
As Tolo comes back, tries to trying to extend the Caps' lead here. 32 points for the UC Capitals, 29 points for the Bendigo Spirit in this mid-table clash.
Makes both. Little user-friendly roll.
Shout out to John Casey. I'm sure he's listening.
He would be. Loves his basketball. Casey.
Oh, Jesus.
Polo's going to get called for that one. I don't think she's going to be happy about it. Oh. Pushing foul.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know about a pushing foul.
Pushing foul.
Maybe a blocking foul. But hey, foul nonetheless. Probably a foul.
One of my pet peeves when the referees call something and it's dubious, and then they just call something that's not right.
Yeah, look.
But I love referees all the same.
Tough job being a referee. Like every now and then, I knock about trying to coach my boys that I coach. Trying to ref the boys I coach at practice. Tough job, and not an enjoyable thing to do when the coaches are yelling at you, players are yelling at you. You have a great game. No one's ever coming up to you saying great game.
Yeah, it's true.
So refs, you know who appreciates you?
Jacko and the Juice.
Jacko and the Juice.
Little flare play
Daisy off a bit of a flare pick.
There you go, I like it. Tolo. Nice quick move, I like that. Oh,
just shoot it. Just shoot it.
Just shoot it, yeah.
Like, who are you passing it to that's going to be able to catch that and finish
Great
it anyway?
defense by Gazy, but let's see who that was.
Oliver. Yeah, it's Oliver again.
Finishes the tough layup. Oh, and tough catch. Keely Froling kicks it out.
Yeah, she does indeed.
Gabe Richards checks back in for Bendigo, and it's 33 all. 2 minutes and 17 to go in the second quarter.
Keely Froling, obviously a Michelle Heyman fan, as she tries to kick that one through the middle of the key for the goal. What do you think about that, Coles?
I'm not exactly sure who Michelle Heyman is, but I'm going to take your word that she's probably a soccer player.
One of the stars in the ACT football scene.
A little running hook, like Kelsey Griffin. Okay. Oh.
Carly Wilson misses the three off the pass from Tolo. And Bendigo Spirit get out and run again. And, I mean,
not the best transition defense, but luckily she couldn't make that layup.
Yeah, luckily for the UC Caps as Kate Gaze tries to get a bit of order in this thing right now. Up and down we are. We're up and down.
Oh. Great pass inside.
Ooh,
Tolo
another foul there on Richards.
Yeah, she'll be unhappy with that again, Tolo. That was another 3-point play in the making.
Richards shakes her head, but it was definitely a foul. That little hand on the inside of the hip there.
Definitely a foul. The second foul. Squathby checks back in for Carly Wilson, and Michaela Roof checks back in for Keely Froling.
If there's one thing we won't let go, it's people who shake their head after they foul someone, isn't it? We don't like it, do we?
No, we don't.
We don't like it.
We don't like coaches that get too lippy.
We don't like coaches that get lippy. We don't like it. Like, if you foul, accept your foul.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a very mediocre basketball career, but you know what I did? Accept my fouls. Because most of the time they were intentional, because I was so far behind the play that I needed to hold on to them.
That's spot on. I think you're underselling your career a little bit, but towards the end, possibly.
And Griffin goes back to work.
Nice little step back.
Roof flying with a bit of a step back jump shot. And 35 each. Tight game here.
I do like a good step back.
Yeah. She's got to shoot that, Coles.
Gazy will.
I mean, I know that's a good shot for Gazy, but she has to shoot that in the middle of the key, one-on-one. You're playing for you're an Australian Opal. You're the fourth top scorer in the league. Shoot the basketball.
I have a feeling that Gorry might have a quiet word to her at half-time.
I mean, Richards already got 2 fouls as well. You pick up a third one, it could be a short night for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Michaela Roof puts a hand in the lane, and Gazy knocks that one out. 30 seconds, and Capitals will call a timeout.
Yeah, 35 points all here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium.
Not Not sure about a timeout with 3 seconds on the shot clock for Bendigo. Give him a chance to draw something up, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, look, I'm sure Coach Goris wants to make sure he gets what's basically the last possession of the half here.
Yeah.
So he's going to, first of all, he's going to talk about their defence. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out in the zone here. And then we'll see what Goris draws up, see if they can take this lead into the half
I wouldn't
time.
be surprised to see them go to Tolo and her actually shoot it.
I mean, one could only hope. But we'll see what we've got here. As we've also get to see what Simon Pritchard's got coming out of a timeout.
Pretty creative coach. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come up with a few options if they go to a zone or.
You know what I'd really enjoy seeing?
I know exactly what you would like to see.
Elevated door.
We love the elevated door.
I'm not sure there's enough time.
I don't think there's enough time
with 3 seconds on the clock. But I mean, wouldn't it be a feat?
Somebody would have to fall down the elevator shaft to get a quick shot.
I mean, I think in my I played basketball for 20 years. Don't think I ever had the elevator door ran for me.
I remember running it in under 18s, but yeah, I've never had it run for me.
And I think I know why too, because I'm so slow. I probably would have run into the door.
The door would have closed before you got it.
I would have missed the elevator. Had to press the button again and wait for it on the next time down.
Oh, good defense.
Shot clock should have started on the touch there, and that's going in. Oh,
that was probably the longest 3 seconds of my life.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That was. As Gorry now will be fuming that he's just wasted. I mean, he's not really wasted it. He had one, so he's not like he carries over to the second half.
I'll still get the last shot, hopefully.
Well, yeah, you're right. 14 seconds. Okay, they go to the high on-ball screen, but with the two bigs high, trying to get Tolo and Roof out of the paint. Get them out of their comfort zone. That's good offense here from the Bendigo Spirit. Oh, jeez, and Glothmy Bales are out there. I think she could have stood there and done nothing, and Tolo probably would have sent that one into the peak sign on the baseline.
Yeah, she had plenty of help coming, so definitely a bailout. And I don't know, Paul Goris will be happy with how the Caps have come out of his timeouts.
No. I'm sure he didn't say in his timeout, you know what we should do? Let him get an offensive rebound and have another possession.
Let's give him a few more shots and we'll wind the clock down to 10 and then we'll get a quick one.
So we'll see what the UC Caps have as Ray Cockett-Kunway misses the first, but no, she makes both, sorry.
Made a break.
Don't know what I was watching there. As they take the lead with 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds to play now.
I don't know that's what they want to do.
Fairly sure that's not what they drew up.
Well, I guess the good thing, Jacko, is that I don't know the Caps could play much worse.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Two down.
I'm sure what both coaches are thinking. The good thing is that that half is over. To be honest, I don't think they're going to be impressed with how they've played in the first half on either team.
No.
I think coming off the game in Townsville, Coach Simon Pritchard's going to be much happier with the Bendigo Spirit than what Paul Goris is. It'll be interesting to see if the UC Caps can come out in the third quarter, which has predominantly been their quarter, hasn't it?
It has. They usually like to save their best for the second half, but last few games they have started better, but they
have.
Yeah, it fell away at the probably the second half of the first quarter, and not the greatest second quarter. Although they did manage to get the lead back. So
they did get it back. So we've got the UC Caps 35, Bendigo Spirit 37. We're going to take a break here. I'm going to stuff my face with some chips, and then we're going to see you again in what's probably going to be about 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, it's time for the University of Canberra Capital Shot Clock Challenge. All thanks to our friends there at Roll Team Bendigo. Go and check out the guys, Melrose Guys, and New Zealand. All thanks to Roll Team Bendigo. We're going to send our winner on Kudos Bank Arena. It's an awesome
And here we come back
We are back.
for the second half. And we've got a new public enemy number 1 here for Jacko and the Juice. You know why?
Why?
A player talking to the referees at half time.
Unnecessary.
Not my favourite thing.
Not my favourite thing either. Leave the referees alone. Not going to help.
Not going to help. Not going to help. Tell me some stats.
Some stats at half-time for Bendigo. We have, not surprisingly,
Who else?
Kelsey Griffin.
Kelsey Griffin.
15 points. 8 points for Nadine Payne. She had a very hot start to the game.
Very hot start to the game.
And Nao Raincock Akunwe has 7 for the Caps. 11 points for Lauren Mansfield. 10 for Mariana Tolo. Very
So
scrappy.
we'd like to see Tolo with about 15, but she turned down 2 layups, hasn't she?
She has turned down a few layups. Very scrappy game. 22 turnovers in the first half.
Of all the games that we've called so far, this one, not the greatest. this one.
Not the greatest.
Still a good, entertaining game. Still a pleasure to watch.
Yeah. And a total of 18 rebounds in the first half.
That's not great.
No, it's not.
So the teams are either scoring, fouling, or throwing it out of bounds, is what you're telling me.
Pretty much.
That's okay, though. That means you know what this half's going to be?
Better.
Better.
If it's
Could be-
not, we're in for a long night.
I'm sure this one's going to be better. One of these teams is going to come out in this third quarter and take advantage here, and we'll see if those travel legs that the Bendigo picked up after the drubbing they got last night in Townsville start taking effect here in the third quarter.
Yeah, another worrying stat for the Caps in the first half. 20 points to 8 in the paint.
Yeah, look, I think that's probably it's not very good, but we've also got 18 foul shots for the Caps compared to 10 for the Bendigo
True.
Spirit, so that could be somewhat to do with it.
Shooting a good clip as well. 16 of 18, 89%.
Yeah, it's not bad. You know who hasn't shot any foul shots?
Yeah, I know. She hasn't shot free throws for a long time. I wonder whether she's still practicing with training or not.
Yeah, well, when they do
Carly
practice,
Wilson.
she's just going, no, I'm done. I'll take 2 foul shots each, Gory says. Carly Wilson says, why?
Waste of
Why would I
time.
bother?
Waste of time.
Why would I bother? You know what I do? I shoot threes. Worth much more. So the quest for Carly to get to the line is ongoing.
We need a witty hashtag for all those people listening. If you got a witty hashtag so we can get Carly to the free throw line before she retires.
What about Carly's charity counter?
I like that. Let's see if we can get trending.
Hashtag Carly's charity counter.
Well,
Got away
travelled
with a bit of a walk there from Lauren Mansfield, but a bit of an ISO for her coming out of the half-time break. And Bendigo go back down and help themselves to... Raincock Akunwe helps himself to 2 foul shots.
Yeah, Xavier Wayrung picks up that foul.
Second foul on Wayrung. So no troubles there just yet. Raincock Akunwe makes the first one to take the lead to 3 points for the Bendigo Spirit. And this is comes up with the offensive rebound.
That's a coach killer.
That's a coach killer. Whoever was standing at the high hash there is probably going to be seeing that one on film on Monday morning.
Not doing their job.
Nearly a bit of a travel there.
And shot clock couldn't get it up in time.
Probably one of the only times you'll see Kelsey Griffin struggle to get a shot up there, as I struggle to get the words out of my mouth.
It's unusual for both of you.
Yeah.
High pick and roll again.
You just see the same offense. They're going at Mansfield going at Dietrich early. Probably gets away with another walk there.
Stolo goes to her left and finishes.
It's an easy game. It's an easy game.
It's an easy game.
Give it to the tank. Let it go to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to be in trouble for calling it a tank. I mean that in the nicest possible way, but
Oh, good hands by Carly Wilson.
Oh, no. We had a good angle on that one. And Carly Wilson not impressed with that one.
I'm not sure what she's...
I'm not sure what's going on there. You know what I'm not impressed with, though? They're getting mouthy.
Yeah, don't get mouthy. Not with Simon.
Keep it to yourself.
Oh.
You're one of our favourites here, Wilson. And, jeez.
Another offensive, another non-defensive rebound.
If we see too many offensive rebounds given up by the UC Caps, we're going to start to see Coach Paul Gorris sweat through his well-pressed shirt. And that's not what we want.
Oh, no. I like this matchup, Carly Wilson and Kelsey Griffin. As
Roof comes up with the much-needed rebound for the Caps, but I agree. Wilson, veteran. Oh, jeez, that's off Bendigo, See the UC Caps inbounded, but I agree, Wilson's experience, she's guarded everyone, really, hasn't she? There's probably no one in the league she hasn't guarded.
And put the stops on.
So Kelsey Griffin, she's going to take that challenge as well, which I like. As I'd love to see Roof attack that.
Good pass underneath for Tolo for 2 more.
It's an easy game.
That's
an easy game for the UC Caps. Throw the ball, make a decent pass inside. Hopefully we get a decent finish on the end of it. They're an athletic group, aren't they, the Bendigo Spirit, with the 3 and the 4. That's a foul. That is a foul, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Got away with one there, I think.
Simon Pritchard very quiet. He must have asked in the back of his head.
One brownie points with me there. He has, because he had every right to have a bit of a word to the ref there and said nothing. So well done. Abby Wayrung tries to test herself from deep. Michaela Roof dribbles it with her left hand 4 times. Nobody clues onto it, and she comes up with the offensive rebound, foul on the Bendigo Spirit.
Just really talk about the good defensive matchup. Carly Wilson checks out. Guathamy comes back in. We'll still give him a good matchup on Kelsey Griffin.
Lots of athleticism for Kelsey Griffin there she has. So, the old...
To a 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
Or maybe a bit of a 3-2 even. Tolo fights for that board. She pulls it down. Still can't quite finish. Another board. Couldn't quite finish. And well, Bendigo are going to give her another chance.
UC Caps trail by 1, 39-40. A scrappy game.
Yeah, that's one way.
Very scrappy.
Very polite way of describing it, I think.
There's some good action there from the UC Caps. So that's a good pass from Michaela Roof to find Jasmine Guathamy wide open on the perimeter. Can't nail that one. As she hustles. She probably could have kept her hands out of the cookie jar there, and Kate Gaze was taking one in the middle of the chest, but reaches in, picks up the foul, and we'll see. I think it was Kelsey Griffin going to the foul line.
Bailed her out again, as you said. Kate Gaze had good position, and as a result, Guathamy picks up her 3rd foul. Foul. 2 of those unnecessary.
I agree. Well said. And Griffin nails both from the line, as we see Oliver checking back into the game for Griffin, taking the well-deserved break, Kelsey Griffin. We see a bit of extended pressure from the Bendigo Spirit.
Nice pass.
Good offense from the UC Caps. Great pass from Michaela Roof.
That's what we're used to being seen. The 2 bigs playing well together. Missing that in the first half, and look like they're clicking again now.
And it's simple stuff. A high on ball involving Michaela Roof, who pops. Tolo ducks in on the inside. Easy as you like it.
Another offensive rebound for the Spirit.
She's in a bit of trouble there, Guathamy. Maybe taking a hit to the shoulder that she had a bit of trouble with. And that's, she won't miss too many of those, Gabe Richards. The Kate Gaze comes back down the floor. And I think you might see a Townsville. A
little up and under from Gazy. She can't finish though.
She'll be disappointed with that one.
I like the little step through move.
No, you're not wrong. I do like a step move. My observations of basketball, you get those, ignorant people sometimes that say, oh, female basketball is no good. You know what females do very well? Much better than the men. The step through.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've never seen a bloke step through like that, have you?
No, you don't.
Except for potentially Hakeem Olajuwon.
Think a lot of the time the men rely on their athleticism, where the women have to. There's plenty of athletic women out here, but they rely on their smarts a lot more.
Skills. I'll say, yeah. Skills and smarts. Something I had to rely on quite often.
Yeah. As we see, Guathamy picked up her 4th foul.
Oh, they run into each other.
Yeah. Polo's rebounds have been at a premium tonight, so obviously they are desperate to get their hands on the ball. Which is good. You prefer to see 2 of them go for it rather than none.
Oh, don't throw that. Jeez. She felt like she wanted to, didn't she?
Polo's getting held.
Yeah. Well, you won't see too many. You will probably see some arguments, but you probably shouldn't see too many arguments there. Although Tolo might have got away with a bit of a moving pick every now and then, but that's okay. They just can't seem to get ahead in this game, can they, the UC Caps?
They can't. Their offense has started to click a little bit better, but defensively we saw a couple of fouls from Guathamy to bail them out. They get to the free throw line. Mansfield knocks down 3.
That's a way to take the lead, isn't it? Lauren Mansfield
puts the Caps back in the lead, 44-43, halfway through the 3rd quarter.
She's been better tonight, Mansfield. She's had a rough couple of weeks, I think, but
she has.
Certainly looking more like the Mansfield of earlier in the season.
As
Dietrich
hits the answering 3.
Yeah, big 3 from Dietrich. Just stops any momentum that the UC Caps generated.
Tolo's going to work down low again with a little hook shot. She knocks down.
Rain Kokakumwe is going to struggle to deal with her if she catches it down that low juice.
Great defense by Wayrung. Yeah, I really like Tolo going to work and making a quick move.
Yeah, look, you're not wrong. Sometimes she's a bit hesitant, wastes too long, and it gives them time to bring the double team.
Yeah, very hard to handle.
As we know, she gives up the ball a bit when she's double teamed, so if she makes a move quick, she's much easier for her to score on the inside here.
Hard to double team when you make a quick move. Simon Cozy not too happy.
We've got I believe it's the media time.
Yeah, we're all over this.
If there's no timeouts in the first 5 minutes of the quarter, the refs will go, you know what, I need a break.
Yeah.
So
the referee timeout.
They'll take themselves a timeout, and the coaches will say thank you to them for that little sneaky timeout break. And 46 points each as we finally get a bit of momentum in this game back and forth, don't we?
Yeah, the scoring floodgates have opened a little. Caps just need to work on getting some stops and stop putting the Bendigo girls to the free throw line.
So let me ask you this, Colts. What do the UC Capitals and the University of Canberra have in common?
Well, they're partners.
Well, they are partners, but you know what they have in common. UC Capitals, Canberra's team.
Yeah.
You know what the University of Canberra is?
Or are you testing me?
Canberra's University. What about that? What do you reckon about it?
That? What do you think about the new hospital?
I mean,
new hospital coming.
You know what I'll enjoy about it? Like, nothing against the University of Canberra here, putting some serious funding into the hospital. I like it when the roadworks go away.
Oh, that's true. Always roadworks around here.
God, it's always on my way to Belco Mall.
Well,
there's not much worse, is there, getting stopped by roadworks?
Just when you're hanging out down the mall. Friday nights down the mall.
All right, getting the cheap donuts when they go for sale at $1 each at the end of the night. Can't get
nothing worse when the roadworks hold you off and getting those $1 cheap donuts.
I'll go on the drive. I used $12 worth of petrol to get my $1 donuts. I see Bendigo come back out. Keely Froling back into the game here.
Oh, a little wrestle down low, and she's going to get pinged for that one.
Shakes her head, not impressed with the call.
He almost had her in an armbar there.
Impressed with it. Fourth personal foul for the UC Capitals, not for Keely Froling, second for her, but into the bonus we could be nice and early here. Bit of flex action here from the Bendigo Spirit late in the shot clock. Good D from Froling.
Great
Tough
D by
move.
Froling, and good box out by Abby Wayrung.
Good defensive possession there for the UC Caps.
See what they can come up with here. They need to go back inside to
They need to
Tolo,
get
surely.
a score, mate, is what they need. Bit of a pick and pop, crossbit. Oh, jeez. That's a foul. And if you miss, you might get away with the first one. You're probably not going to get away with the second one, are you?
It seems like tonight you have to foul Tolo 3 times before it's called.
That's okay, though. Don't mind a bit of that.
They're consistent. That's what referee. They're consistent.
No one can argue with that. Richard subbing back into the game. We'll see. I think that's Rain Cocker-Kunway might be subbing out.
Yep.
She's picked up her third foul, so Simon Pritchard obviously trying to make sure she doesn't pick up her fourth here in the third quarter. Wayrung wide open in the corner.
Yeah, she'll knock that.
Oh God.
Let me down.
Oh, she doesn't let you down. She's been a battler today, the old Abby Wayrung. Not old at all. She's 22 years old or something. So. See, the 4 to 5 on ball, not something you get to see too much of.
Oh, good help.
And for that reason. She's got away with the carry there. You know who will get help herself. God. Just killing us now.
Yeah, make us look terrible.
And she's taken a tumble.
Yeah.
Might have stepped on someone's foot.
It might be on Keely Froling. No?
Yeah. 13, Abby Wayrung. Might have got the little hand on the hip there for the little
third
pushing foul. Yeah, her third foul of the evening.
Still 46 all. 3 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Blake Dietrich misses the first. Misses the second.
She's nearly airballed the second, really, isn't she? Like, it wasn't a great shot, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Got on the cross-cane action for Froling there. That's a good pass from Gaze.
Mansfield knocks down the 3.
Tolo's gone the fist bump. Been watching a little bit too much tennis throughout the week, and she's getting excited about a made 3-point shot.
Kelsey Griffin misses.
Not a good one from Kelsey Griffin.
Quick shot.
She'll probably want that one back, and Simon Pritchard with the calling the quick time out here.
Great move.
Great job. Really
great move.
That's the time of the timeout there. Timeout. Little 5-point lead. The largest lead of the game for the Caps, I think it is.
Yeah, and 2 very good offensive possessions there from the Caps.
Yeah, great timeout from Simon Pritchard. He saw that one coming. He felt it in his well-dressed self, and he's called the timeout to try and stop the run.
I like that move from Keely Froling. Caught the ball, nice quick move, very hard to guard on the closeout and finish the layup. Yeah,
similar to Kelsey Griffin. Keely Froling's that kind of that player. Too athletic for the guards, too athletic for the bigs, too quick for the wings. You know.
Yeah, it's one of those players who causes a few matchup problems.
Indeed.
So we had a tweet come in.
We have
had a tweet come in.
Talk to me about our Twitter.
We're still looking for names for the potential new trio in the commentary box. We've had a few good suggestions.
What do we got?
Keith Jackson.
Big fan.
Regular tweeter.
Big fan of ours.
Jacko Juicin Jr. Not sure how we
can she be junior when she's older than I am?
She's younger than me, but older than you, so I'm not sure how that sits. But
rubbish.
Back to the drawing board, maybe there. Back to the drawing board, maybe Keith.
We'll see if the Bendigo Spirit can respond out of this timeout here as they trail the UC Caps 51 to 46. UC Caps coming out in the trusty 2-3 zone. And Keely Froling helps from the corner. And I think you'll find she might be taking an early seat after that one. Gordy does not look happy on the sideline there, does she?
Another Coach Keely, don't help out of the corners.
You don't help out of the corners, kids.
Those young kids listening, do not help out of the corners.
You don't. Not if you want to play anyway.
If you're looking for a rest, help out of the corner. Ryan Mansfield with the right hand and Tolo pulls it down. Out to Gazy for 3.
Big shot.
3
Big shot. 3 points. 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 3 po Big shot, Kate Gaze. We'll see. Oh, God, Kiwi Foley just getting picked on in the corner here, isn't she? We see, good offense from, Jesus, plenty of backspin on that basketball there.
Dietrich makes the three, answering throws. The 3-point game, 54-51.
Blake Dietrich to me sounds like the name of any kind of basketball movie where Blake Dietrich's the young prodigy. You know what I'm talking about?
Tolo knocks down the elbow jumper. I think Bendigo forgot to take it out of bounds. Simon Pritchard looking a little bit confused.
As am I.
Like everybody else.
Yeah, but you don't see that too often, do you? Oh, she plays with fire with that wing entry pass. That's a tough move.
That's a tough move. Abby Rayrung probably playing a little bit too close. Gave a little bit too much room down the middle.
I think that might be her fourth foul too.
Yeah, it's her fourth foul.
Juice. Abby Rayrung picks up her fourth foul in the third quarter. I don't think the coaches have noticed either. So we might see an early Abigail Wayrung exit tonight.
Hopefully
Four
not.
fouls.
Hopefully she's on the ball.
2 points in it now, 56-54. The UC Capitals lead. Oh. 6 seconds on the shot clock here. Mansfield has to make something happen.
Yeah.
And Griffin comes up with the athletic board.
Not the best offensive possession there from the Caps.
Not the best indeed. As the Spirit will try and get the last shot of the quarter here.
Oh, good high-low. Nice high-low there from Bendigo. Griffin to Gabe Richards. 5 on the clock. They left Gazy. Oh, Gazy.
Gee, she's got to shoot that. Just has to shoot it.
Yeah, catch and shoot.
I mean, no disrespect to Kate Gaze here, Colts. But what else are you out there for?
Well, she had the right idea. She wanted to go inside of Tolo, but obviously not great clock awareness.
Well, it's not the right idea then, is it? If you got 1 second on the shot clock.
Yeah.
We'll give her a pass on that one, though, because she's a big fan of Jacko on the Juice. So
yeah, she is.
56 points each at the end of the third quarter here. And we're going to, it's pretty much like, there's a lot on the line here for these two teams, isn't there?
There is a lot on the line position with ladder positions up for grabs, and coming down to the business end of the season, these wins are crucial.
Crucial, an important one for the Bendigo Spirit, there's no doubt about it. If the UC Caps lose this one, I think it's goodbye.
Yeah, they need to win all their home games to close out the season, the Caps, and hopefully jag a few on the road as well.
That's right, I believe next week they've got the Sydney Uni on Australia Day.
Yeah.
I think they then go on the road for a bit of a doomsday double.
Yeah, and Adelaide is starting to hit a bit of form as well.
Certainly not the easy beats that they were perceived as early in the season.
Wow.
Knocked in a couple. And the Adelaide Perth, that's not easy money for anyone, is it?
No, it's not.
They've got Townsville again.
Yeah, that's Perth and Townsville, two very, very tough road trips. So they're going to need to make sure they win these home games.
No, they definitely do. As we see old mate from the halfway, you're not getting this footage at home here.
The second one got closer than the first, but still not even in the ballpark, really.
Yeah, look, I think someone might have fouled him with that end result here.
Foul.
I'm not sure the ball reached the 3-point line at the end there, but fantastic support by Rolf Infinity, stumping up to put on the half-court shootout in three-quarter time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stats: 20 points for Kelsey Griffin for the Bendigo Spirit. She leads Nao Raincock Akunwe, who's got 10 points. For the UC Caps, Mariana Tolo with 22 points and 7 rebounds. Lauren Mansfield with 15 points. So the problem for the Caps, not much else tonight, Juice.
No, that's where they've been good in the past when they get other contributions. So see if someone can step up here in the fourth quarter. I'd like to see the Capitals run a bit more in this quarter.
Yeah, it's
test the Bendigo legs out a little bit.
Very half-court oriented game here.
That's Kelsey Griffin turns and shoots, and Mansfield pulls down the board. Another quick shot.
She's definitely got a green light from Coach Simon Pritchard, and so she should do with the points she's been putting on the board all season.
Nice little shot fake, and can't make it. Tolo can't pull down the board.
Good hand from Kelsey Griffin to knock it out of Tolo. That would have been 2 points for the Caps there. So,
although she probably wouldn't have shot it the way she's been going tonight, but could prove me wrong.
Good D here from the Caps.
Pressure release, high low.
Oh, she got away with a walk.
Yeah. And
Tolo might have got away with a foul.
Tolo probably did get away with a foul, but there's a bit of pushing both ways there.
Yeah, as we see, look at the defensive intensity of the game has certainly stepped it up a notch, hasn't it?
It has.
Is this time for Tolo to test the range? She thinks it is.
Long two, can't fall short.
Oh, and Keely Foley nearly gets cleaned up on a pick. I mean, you can cut the tension in this game with a knife. I can feel it in the gym. It is thick.
Blake Dietrich can't make that one, and Gazy comes up with the board.
As we see the UC Caps coming down, 56 each here. Good pick from Michaela Roof. Gazy proven she's not just a shooter. Gets to the rim. Roof dives on somebody's head to come up with the basketball.
Yeah.
Simon Cozier calls the foul on the wing.
Yeah, it's good hustle by Roof, but definitely a foul.
Definitely a foul. Hate those ones though.
Yeah. Golly's not happy, but definitely a foul.
Yeah, as we see Cariatana and Raincock Akumwe back in for Richards and Griffin for the Bendigo Spirit. Pritchard's done a good job of keeping these girls fresh. The second game of a back-to-back, hasn't he?
Yeah, it is. He's done a good job tonight, rotating his players, and it seems to be a new, new trend in coaching to rotate so quickly.
Yeah, you get your players out early so they can come back fresh for the end of the game. I think is the strategy behind it. As you see some decent D from the UC Caps here again. Geez, Mansfield takes this. Carly Wilson pushes someone out of bounds and picks up the foul.
She's looking for a veteran no call, but
and the crowd gives it to her.
Yes.
The crowd wakes up. They've been quiet ever since the first half. They say you can't call fouls on Carly Wilson in her retirement year.
Yeah.
And you also can't call fouls when she's got the basketball to send it to the foul line.
Golly getting a little bit animated, a bit lippy.
Just calm down there, mate.
Nice move.
And Simon Cozier calls the foul.
Simon wants to hear it from the crowd now.
It's a gutsy call there with the crowd well and truly booing the referees right now, which is something you don't see too often these days, do you?
The crowd is definitely getting into it as Tolo's called for a third foul, and that's not going to make Gorry any less happy.
No. Well, it probably is going to
it's going to make him less happy. It's not going to make him any more happy.
As Raincock Akumwe nails the first to retake the lead for the Bendigo Spirit. If I'm the UC Caps, I'll go straight back on the inside, and I think you'll find that they might get themselves a sneaky soft claw on the inside here after 3 calls against them early in the quarter.
Yeah, let's see how smart they are on this play. A bit of extended pressure here again from Bendigo.
And back into my favourite play, the flare pick. Cross pick for Tolo, who makes a great cut. They can't get to the basketball though. Good defence from the Bendigo Spirit. Great pass. That's a foul. There we go, mate.
That was always going to be a foul.
That was always going to be a foul. Raincock Akumwe disagrees.
She shouldn't. It was a foul.
That's one of my favourite moves too, though. When you maul the player roll into the bucket, the refs call the foul. Put your hand straight up in the air.
Especially when it's your 4th foul.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. We'll see if Abigail Wayrung can try that one out for herself there. She comes back onto the game with 4 fouls to take out Kate Gaze. Pritchard's leaving Raincock Akumwe in the game for this early part of the 4th quarter. As Ruth makes the first of her 2 foul shots.
Yeah, Kelsey Griffin will come back in now for Raincock Akumwe, I'd say.
Ruth makes the second. As Raincock Akumwe checks out and Griffin back in. You're not losing much when you're bringing Kelsey Griffin back on off the bench, are you? Dietrich handles the ball for the Bendigo Spirit, gets him set up.
Nice move to the basket. Couldn't finish.
Friendly roll there from Nadine Payne, I think it was.
Yes, Nadine Payne.
Another offensive rebound there for the Spirit.
60-58 to the Spirit. Oh. Abby Wayrung can't make that one. But
it's a wide open shot, but it's not what they want, is it?
No, they had plenty of options going inside of Tolo there, I thought.
I think every time the UC Caps have a possession where Tolo doesn't get the basketball, I think I see Simon Pritchard smile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good D from Wilson on Cariatana.
Great D by Tolo. Blocks the shot, and here they go.
Kick it ahead. And this is where they need to get it
straight inside.
No offense to who we got there, Nadine Payne, but she's not got.
Roof with a little tip in.
Roof tips that one down the roof and helps herself to the offensive putback. 60 points each here with 6 minutes to go. As we hear the dulcet tones of Will Smith over the loudspeakers here, gets away with the travel there.
Great defense by Tolo. And Roof's on the floor. Jump ball and possession to the Capitals.
The University of Canberra Capitals take possession. Tie game, 60 points all. Gabe Richards back into the game for Heather Oliver.
I'd like to see them go to Tolo here, possibly step into a short corner and using some speed against Gabe Richards. See what they come up with.
Pulled up a bit lame here, and there we go. Good penetration from Mansfield, gets herself to the foul line. The sarcastic cheer from the crowd now, isn't it?
It is. It is. Keely Frolling's going to come back in.
She is. She must have had plenty of chances this week for Keely Froling, so she must have had a good week at practice after
Roof's
she's pulled up
looking
lane.
too good.
Yeah, as Mansfield tries to take the lead for the UC Caps.
Makes the first, 61-60. 5 minutes, 49 to play. She makes the second as Rain Cocker-Kunway is going to come back in for Nadine Payne. Critical time here for Rain Cocker-Kunway. See whether she can avoid picking up her fifth foul.
We've just had Coach Simon Pritchard pleading for Rain Cocker-Kunway to go hard to the bucket and make a spin move on the inside when she feels that contact. So we'll see if she can take that feedback on board.
She'll be looking to go at Keely Froling here. Good D cut. Here comes the crowd into it again.
Yeah, they might have something to cheer for there, I think. Tough one. See Jasmine Gwathme back into the game for Carly Wilson. Rain Cocker-Kunway back to the foul line.
Third foul for Keely Froling. Might be able to hear the cowbells in the crowd tonight. Must be a quiet night in the Jackson household because they're quite active on Twitter tonight.
Is that right?
Wondering what the cowbells are about. So if anyone can tell us what the cowbells are about, whether it's just for a bit of additional noise, but seems to be creating a bit of atmosphere here tonight.
Yeah, I can barely hear myself.
As Rain Cocker-Kunway misses both.
Missed both. Big misses there. Good rebound from Keely Froling, who's learned from her earlier non-box out and does a great job that time.
Good recognition by Mansfield.
Goes straight through her hands.
She did a little ghosty. The Tolo comes up with it.
Don't know what's going on here for the Caps. Trying to take a long time to get set, aren't they? They go back to the wall. She throws it into the bottom of the rim.
I think Tolo found her. She still finished it. Interesting shot today by Tolo. She got a little lost.
She probably could have done it. And Keely Froling picks up the foul there. Unsure about that one, yeah.
Look, it's always a hard one when you get banged in the guts. Your hands tend to drop a little bit.
Yeah, it's a natural reaction, isn't it, for your arms to come forward on that one.
I thought she did a good job of staying upright, but obviously Simon Cozier saw differently.
Raincock Kunle makes that one, as she's missed her last couple from the line, but 64 to 61 here. UC Caps lead. And she comes up short on the second one as well. She was long, but she came up short. We'll see if that's a factor late in the game. Raincock Kunle is struggling from the foul line. Plenty of cross picks to involve Tolo here, and Abby Wayrung.
Good take. Gets a little clip on the back of the head for
smart play here from the UC Caps. All the attention's on the inside and Tolo, and that wing's got the one-on-one isolation and doing a good job getting past her defender and getting to the foul line right now.
Yeah, Bendigo obviously had to make some adjustments to Tolo after that big third quarter she had, so it's opening up the game for the perimeter players.
We've seen Raincock Kunle and Karyatanis take a seat for the Bendigo Spirit with I think it's Richards and might be Nadine Payne back into the game for the Spirit.
Very noticeable by the pink shoes.
Maybe a shout out to Carly Wilson.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pay a bit of homage.
Oh, and Griffin is finding herself getting after the rim here, and I don't think she's going to pass that one.
Good defense by Tolo. Yeah, pretty forced it. Pretty, if I could be critical of Kelsey Griffin tonight, she's taking a few quick shots.
Forcing the issue a bit. I mean, but you're going to have those nights. If you're the scorer for your team, it's going to happen. And look, Simon Pritchard can't be too upset. Oh, that's a terrible pass there from Abby Wayrung. Thought Tolo was going to Euro foul there a little bit. Since, probably not what you want, your star player picking up the fourth player from a Euro, but that's okay.
But Michaela Roof's good to go. I think she'll come back in for Keely Froling. Good defense that time by Keely Froling, and Bendigo come up with the offensive board.
Doing a good job down low on Richards. Abigail Wayrung needs to be on the split line right now. The set shot. Oh, good rebound from Lauren Mansfield. That's a big rebound in the context of the game right now, isn't it? Just throw it in. Throw the ball in, surely. She's shooting this.
There's a hand on. Little left hand floater by Tolo. I like that. Wasn't the quickest move I've seen, but definitely effective.
I think composed. And they take the lead by 6 points here. Again, that might be the biggest lead of the game for the UC Caps. Oh yeah, big screen there from Richards on Gwathmey. 3 seconds on Richards, surely. 3 seconds.
Mansfield comes up with it again.
Get out and run here, Caps. There's Gwathmey on the lead. She pulls up from the block. Takes the lead to 8 points. Abby Wayrung. Timeout. Simon Pritchard for the Bendigo Spirit. Good run there from the Bendigo, from the UC Capitals. I'm excited, Jules.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I wasn't sure about Abby Wayrung's option on that one at first. Saw Gwathmey running the lane hard. Tolo was running to the backboard as well, and she took a nice little pull-up jumper. We'll take it.
Great job on the boards there from Lauren Mansfield, and great job defensively from the UC Capitals.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jacko, good lesson for all the young kids playing out there. It's just not the bigs who rebound. You need all your players in there to do a job and get the loose balls.
It reminds me of my man Cameron Trigard, who famous bloke now, like these days, commentating for the NBL. He used to tell us at practice when I was a bit more nimble playing the 3 spot. He used to say to us, Jacko, you've got to swoop on these ones. Swoop on, the big guys are in there boxing out. You need to swoop on these ones around the perimeter.
Yeah, that's exactly what Lauren Mansfield's done these last 2 plays.
It's one of the better swoops you ever see.
Yeah.
So fast it looks like she's driving an Infinity motor car from Rolf Infinity.
Yes. I don't know what to say to that. I've got nothing.
As we see the big possession here for the Bendigo Spirit, they need to stop coming out of this timeout. Also a big
score.
Is it their ball?
Yeah, it's their ball.
Yeah, well they need to score there. Yeah. They probably need to score and a stop, but
and repeat.
We'll see how we go here. And the crowd's come alive here in the 4th quarter, haven't they?
Yeah, the crowd's got their cowbells and they're ready to go.
Bit of a full court pressure here from the UC Caps. And Gwathmey picks up Kelsey Griffin in the full court. And they're probably going to Griffin here. As I stand corrected, Dietrich comes back, shoots a three.
Great ball by Michaela Roof. Rebound in the last few minutes by the Caps has been exactly what they've needed.
And she's obviously got a bit of a sore ankle or something as well there. So really toughing it out, Michaela Roof, isn't she?
Very Willis Reed.
Very Willis Reed.
Maybe a long bow.
Yeah. And Gwathmey with the hustle. Great hustle, Jasmine Gwathmey. Stops the fast break for the Bendigo Spirit. As we saw Tolo try and go back to the left-handed loping drive. Less effective this time down the floor.
That was very ineffective. Not the best two offensive possessions coming out of the timeout.
As we see, they can lock in again here.
Yeah.
Griffin with the basketball with Roof. I'm sure she likes that matchup.
I'll keep switching that one.
Oh, good defense. Oh, Richards wishes she had that one back, I bet. That's a foul too. There we go.
Foul.
She's got to, and rightly so, she's got to make that one in the context of this game, where we are at in this season. She must make that shot.
That's a coach killer. And
I wonder if that's a bit of fatigue from the double header in Townsville last night.
Yeah, probably not wrong there, Jacko.
It's not two shots at all. I've got a little bit excited the last couple of minutes here, and I've got no idea what's going on.
That's the fourth team foul now, so next one will be...
as we see the ball go to Roof, this is probably not exactly what the UC Capitals want to advance the basketball, but Wayrung gets it up a bit more steady than they... Eat my words. Oh, jeez. Stops on a dime. Tolo takes itself from long range and helps herself. She's been big tonight.
She's had a good second half.
And Mansfield picks her teeth off the full court.
Kelsey Griffin there just firing at will now. That's an unsportsmanlike foul. Yeah.
You'll see that one called every day of the week these days, won't you? Abby Wayrung will go help herself. She's got 2 foul shots here. 11-point lead to the Caps now.
Yeah.
As we see Mansfield has a quick word to her bigs and says,
maybe tell me.
Yeah, maybe let me know about that brick wall that I just ran into around the halfway line. Fantastic pick. I think that was Richards that said it on her.
Abby Wayrung misses both.
Yeah. So she leaves 2 at the line there, Wayrung, and we'll see I wouldn't be shocked to see the Bendigo Spirit start fouling early here. So, just knowing the importance of this game. And there we go.
Probably not the right person to foul. I'm not sure I would have fouled Lauren Mansfield.
No, she's pretty solid. And Dietrich, that's probably the end of her night, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, 5th foul for Dietrich. Checks out of the game after a solid game. She's probably, I'm guessing, because I can't find her name on the stat sheet. I reckon she's got 10 points.
Yeah, she has 6 at 3/4 time. I'm not sure where she's at. I think she added to that early in the 4th.
Yeah, so Mansfield knocks down the first, knocks down the second. UC Caps up 12 points here. Raincock Okume back into the game for Richards. The more athletic up-tempo group here for the Bendigo Spirit.
Yeah, they need some quick baskets, so see what they can get.
As we see Roof hobbling around here, wouldn't be shocked to see him go straight at her.
It's Kelsey Griffin. Can't make it. Gwathmey's going to get it.
Gwathmey, she might dunk this.
She might. Big takeoff, and she finishes. Great athleticism. She's quick.
Massive play from Jasmine Gwathmey. Massive play. 75 points, plays 61 here. This is a huge win for the UC Capitals.
Yeah, very important win.
Been well and truly touched up by Bendigo down in Bendigo. So this is big for them, not only in the context of the season, but I'm not sure if they play Bendigo again for the point spread.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't think they do, actually, so I think they might have lost this season series. But important nonetheless. You'll see the UC Caps in 5th spot in the table after this win, and you'll see the Bendigo Spirit drop to 6th, which not somewhere Simon Pritchard wants to be, I'm sure.
I like that. Tolo with a turnaround too. Massive second half.
Too big, isn't she? She's been very good tonight, Mariana Tolo, after some heavy criticism from Jacko and the Juice in the first half for passing the ball too much.
Well,
she's made some better decisions in the second half.
We have to tell her as it is, Jacko. And I think Paul Goris probably agreed with us at half time.
As we see Ruth take a well-earned seat. She'll get some ice on that, it's what I think is her ankle. And we'll see Michaela Ruth back here on Thursday the 26th against Sydney Uni. It's turned into a much more enjoyable game in the second half, hasn't it?
Much more enjoyable.
And there's a ball on the court from the young kids, and I hope so. And the refs, great refereeing. Yeah, that's as we see all weekend. We see another Michelle Hamer. Ooh, she hits the upright of the Win News signage.
Don't be
there.
picking the sponsors.
Well, I mean, she aimed for the middle, missed it. It's what happens sometimes. That's as we see. Jasmine Guathme will dribble it out here. I know they're going to try and get the score, so they must need some points spread here.
Keely Folling
misses. Tolo bats it out of bounds. UC Caps win 77-63.
They did well in the last quarter. I think the Bendigo Spirit ran out of legs as we thought they might have. And Caps just rolled through.
Yeah, look, again, good fourth quarter from the UC Caps this game. I think, look, realistically, it was always going to be a tough ask for the Bendigo Spirit off a tough game last night against Townsville. That long flight from Townsville to Sydney to Canberra. You don't even fly direct. Yeah. They don't fly in chartered jets. Yeah. They would have jumped on a Qantas and a Jetstar flight from Townsville and found themselves in the nation's capital to back it up against a very, very tough UC Capital side.
Yeah, and as we said, it's an easy game. When you get the ball into Tolo in the post, it makes the game very, very easy when she's playing like that.
It does indeed. Juice, we'll see you again on the 26th.
We're being wrapped up.
At Thursday, 3 p.m. Make sure you tune in. Grab yourself an adult beverage after you've finished listening to the Hottest 100 and Mix 104.7. Check in to Jacko and the Jews commentating the UC Capitals against Sydney University. We'll see you next week.